such a good idea. With all the talk of kids not eating enough or not eating well, here's a plan to give them something healthy and nutritious every day at school. Free school milk is making a comeback. It can't go wrong, or can it? In a moment, we'll talk to Fonterra, who want to expand their Northland pilot to the rest of the country. But first, Jill Higgins with the kids' response.
Kids love milk, or at least these 6 do. It's break time at Kaiwaka Primary, and the milk drinkers are now an exclusive club.
When we started the program, most of the school children started, and that was 75 children. Now there are about 5 to 10.
It's not as though they don't know it's good for them. Every class had lessons in the benefits of milk.
It has calcium. Calcium makes your bones strong. It makes your hair grow. I don't want my hair to grow. I want my hair to grow. I want mine to be Justin Bieber again.
But now the milk's dried up and the excuses flow freely.
Do you still have it?
Nah. We think it's too powdery.
If it was a smaller drink, more might drink it. It takes a long time for children to drink that container through a small straw.
The milk is like right next to room 1 and we're like way up high in room 5.
Are you seriously saying that you can't go from room 5 down to room 1 to get it?
Yep. You're the fittest kid in the school. Second.
Years ago, when I was first teaching, I gave out milk to children when it was milk in schools. It was warm milk, it was horrible milk, and it worked because it was the norm. It's what children drank, that or water.
And now?
And now they've got choices.
Which brings us to the main problem.
Favourite drink is Fanta. Probably Coke or lemonade. I like Milos and Fizzy.
Children don't drink milk.
But head up north to Hikurangi Primary, and they do.
I like it because it's different to the ordinary milk that we have at home. Bubbly.
I like it because it's cold.
It's nice.
Wake up, have a look, you know, milk is there when it's free, kids will drink it. 150 started on milk, which is the whole school, so there's 110 now.
And you found it's really working well here?
The benefits to our kids have just been so much. Our pilfering from lunches is almost non-existent nowadays. Kids don't seem to be sitting in class hungry.
How many milk would you like today?
We'll have 18 today, please, Bob.
Thank you.
The orders roll in, keeping the milk monitors busy every day. They have to deal with the empties too, which has its ups.
Flattening them with your big shoes.
And its downs.
Smell the rotten milk.
If it's down behind the bookshelf, it'll let you know its presence real quick, you know, especially on hot days.
But there's not a lot to get rid of.
Most of the classes do drink all the milk.
Everything has been addressed, even down to the folding of the little cartons. The whole idea, the whole concept, brilliant.
So which school is the norm?
I've been talking with other principals at meetings, and there are a lot of schools like ours that dropped right back.
We rang 30 primary schools in the trial. 21 said they had only a minor drop-off, no more than 20%. But 9 said numbers had plummeted. At one, from 150 down to 30, another from 360 down to 50. So why the difference? It could be timing. In Kaiwaka, milk is only drunk at break time.
They only get 20 minutes. We tried it at lunchtime, and they weren't eating their food at the same time because it was too much to have with their food. And I'm afraid I can't do it during school time.
Would you please go and get some milk to hand out to everyone?
In Hikurangi, it's flexible, how teachers see fit.
Some teachers allow them to drink it during class times, others set it aside and have it either at the beginning of a break or at the end of a break. It's entirely up to them.
Clearly it can work, but can it work for all school kids? At Kaiwaka, they think they have the answer.
What would you say to Fonterra to try and get more kids to drink this?
Be more entertaining for the kids. They should put a bit of food colouring in it, maybe a little more flavour.
What about if it was flavoured milk?
I drink it all the time. Yeah.
Some parts of America do have free chocolate milk. So what do the principals think of the flavour as it is? Have they even tried it?
No. I'm not a milk drinker.
And have you tried it?
Yes. It does taste like long life milk because it is long life milk, you know. Whether you like that taste, I don't know. Would it go down better with kids if it was flavoured in some way? Well, probably.
Yeah, chocolate. Chocolate.
Of course it would, but the idea is for kids to want it flavoured or plain. And at Hikurangi, they do.
It won't really make a difference. It's just the same milk. Still nice.
Yeah. We should just be thankful for it. We even got it.
Milk's a food in itself. Why go and wreck it with chocolate?
In the studio with me now is Peter McClure, the Managing Director of Fonterra. Do they not like your milk, Peter?
Well, what we're finding, Mark, is that 90% of schools are still very enthusiastic about our milk. And whilst there has been a little bit of drop-off, a good 60% of students in those schools are partaking every day.
See, what's fascinating just watching that, I mean, it's almost a tale of two schools. You've got totally different results. I think Jill was, perplexed herself. Yep. What do you put that? I mean, is it part of how much the school is pushing it or making it accessible? Do you think that's an issue?
Well, from that, it would appear that it's somewhat around the structure of the schools. How they structure distribution. There is a bit of logistics involved for schools. They've got to put it in the fridges, because you and I will both remember how bad milk was in our day.
Summer.
Exactly. So we put fridges in every school, and then there has to be distribution. And it depends on how they structure it, it appears, as to the uptake amongst the kids.
You did this as a trial. Is Fonterra committed to pushing it out nationwide?
Fonterra's committed to health for our children, and if we possibly can, we'll push it out nationwide. We haven't made that final call yet, which is why we're running a pilot. It wasn't a test, really, it was a full pilot, and there's a lot of learnings to come from that. To go to the next step is a big investment, and we'll just consider everything. We may make some changes, but we are committed to rolling it out at some point.
When do you think you'll make that call?
I can't imagine it'll be that much longer. We've run it for full 4 terms now, and we'll be digesting what we've learned, and then we'll make the call.
Can I ask you, why are you doing it? I mean, is it out of the goodness of your hearts, or is it a PR move by Fonterra to get everyone in the country drinking more milk?
No, we want to... It's healthy for kids. Look, it's wonderful for kids, it's nutritious. Secondly, we want to see New Zealand as the dairy capital of the world. We're the biggest exporter of milk products in the world, and at home, people aren't drinking as much milk as they used to. And we're starting with kids, so it's a long-term play. And our farmers are really proud of what they're doing. Does
it cost you a bit?
It costs us quite a bit, and the investment to roll out is a significant commitment, but it's one we're prepared to make.
OK, in that sense, though, it's a generous gesture of the company to make. Are you a bit annoyed in some ways that the schools aren't necessarily embracing it as wholeheartedly as they should be?
Well, look, we can't force people to drink milk. And
You'd like to.
I would like to. But I think it shows the work we have ahead of us. What we are seeing, though, already, University of Auckland have just done some research up north where we've been running this pilot. And already amongst the kids who have been drinking milk, we're seeing a 20% increase in the amount of milk they're consuming out of school. So it seems to be having a really good impact.
Well, we'll wait to see what you decide to do in the new year. Peter McClure, Managing Director of Fonterra, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you, mate.